Guys, today we're actually going to be searching for some driftwood to put in the pond. Before we get any fish and everything, we want to have quite a bit of structure in there. We already have a lot of plants. I don't really plan on putting any more plants other than a few lily pads in there, but we don't have any wood or any hard structure in there yet. And so right now, just in the woods, scouting around, looking for good, just lost my shoe, looking for good like old pieces of wood that might look good in the pond that look sort of like driftwood. So hopefully we can find a big nice piece and we can put it in there. Okay, so I just came across this right here, and it's like a giant log that goes all the way down there, but I'm looking at just this section right here, and it just looks like really like natural and old looking sort of. So I'm gonna try to maybe get a saw or something, cut that right there. Maybe I could like cut it up with a hatchet to make it look a little bit more natural. And also on this same log there's another piece right here about like this one that I'm also gonna chop up as well. And these two big pieces, I'll put them together in the pond, and hopefully these will look pretty sick in there. Alright, so I just started sawing, but then I realized that this log wasn't even attached to that one. So all I really had to do is pull this out, and then we got the piece of driftwood, but I think it's a little bit too big. So I'm going to probably like chop it off like right there about. Alright, there we go, guys. It took way too long, but I finally chopped that thing off. And so I got that really nice piece of driftwood. But I think since this one is here and it's just as good, I'm going to chop this thing off right about there. And then we can have these two nice pieces of driftwood, which will be plenty for the pond. Alright, now here are the two pieces of driftwood. Hopefully now y'all can get a little bit better of a look at them. Alright, so we got the two pieces of wood right here, and as you can see, the water is quite low, but it is going to rain soon, so some of this may be just sticking out of the water. And I'm going to go in here, and you can see, maybe you can see, the stuff that's making this pond so clear is not just these surface plants that are very visible. The main thing actually is all that down there, that's hydrilla. There's a giant clump of it right there, but you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it in there. I'm going to get in here and move a lot of that out because it's starting to like just choke the pond. This right here is the only like open lane. So I'm going to take some of that out, probably just throw it in the koi pond, and yeah, then put on in the wood. Alright, there we go. Just transferred a big bunch of hydrilla from this pond to that pond. Now that's just sinking down, and this pond obviously is quite a bit murkier since I was just walking in there up to my waist, but it should settle down in a few hours. Now I'm going to go ahead and find where I want to put this first big piece of driftwood. Alright, now that I got this log laying about where I want it, from that side to almost the little island looking hump thing out there, and obviously it's floating right now if y'all can see it. But what I'm going to do to make it sink eventually, I'm going to put some of these rocks on top of it and keep it down there, and hopefully it'll get all waterlogged in the next week or so. And someday I can come out here, take the rocks off, and it should stay on the bottom, so push it down. Right about here. Okay, there's one rock. And this last one. Alright, here we go. Alright. This one, I think I'm going to put this big space right here that sticks out a bunch in this deepest spot right here, right under these plants. Just broke this piece off a little bit so it didn't stick out as much. Grab a rock or two. Oh, stop floating. There's two. Okay, there we go. Let's stand. So now we got this big log. The base of it is right over there, the thick part, and it comes all the way to over here. We got a branch sticking out there, a branch sticking out here, 3 rocks on there, and then this one laying about like this with 2 branches coming up there, 3 rocks laying on it. I'll wait for the water to clear up a little bit and then give y'all a better view. Alright guys, here we go. The water's cleared up a little bit. Back up. You can see there's the big long piece right there, and it's got a branch sticking out there and another little one right there. Got a rock there, and a rock there, and it is completely submerged underwater. And the other one you still can't see too well. There's another look at that one, comes all the way to the edge. And then there's the overhang, it's right under there and goes all the way to there. And here's this one, you can sort of see those rocks down there. It is starting right there, there's the base, and it goes all the way up. A big fork going off that way, and then another one coming up and just hits the top of the water. And I might move this one around a little bit, I don't know, maybe I'll get even more driftwood. But for now, I think this looks pretty sick, and whenever it is completely waterlogged and I can take the rocks off, it should look cool. There we go, we got driftwood in the pond. Been waiting to do this for quite a while. Now, all we need are fish. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.